Oh, my mic is... okay. Hi, hello. Hello, I'm here. Sorry I'm a little late again. Thanks for the hydrate. I got tea right here, so... yeah. I also... for some reason... like, I have this little chat box over here. If you can see that. It's supposed to combine both my RPlay and Twitch chats. It hasn't been working for the last, like, 2 days. I don't know what's going on with that. It's kind of a bummer if it just doesn't work anymore. But what can you do? What can you do? I just realized I've got... where's this hand? Where is this hand? There it is. Yeah, so it's kind of a bummer, but, you know, I'll at least, you know, keep that there. So that at least the RPlay chat is accounted for over here. Yeah. So, anyway. We're back, and we're gonna play more Valhalla! Also, hi, idiot. And, hi, Chendu. Although Chendu left to go take a nap. Good nap, Chendu. Yeah. So, we're back playing more Valhalla. Hopefully, I shouldn't have any internet issues again today, because what happened yesterday was it was supposedly a planned maintenance. But, like, I thought the whole point of a planned maintenance is you let people know you're gonna do the maintenance. But, I guess not. I guess the plan was not to let us know. And so that was very poopy and bad. And, yeah, they didn't get the internet back up until, like, 8 AM this morning, so... Just for reference, it went out at like 11 PM yesterday, so yeah, they took a long ass fucking time to do their maintenance, so that was a bummer. But I hadn't even noticed that the internet went out for a little bit. I don't actually know exactly how long I went not knowing. But I was yapping, I was talking, blah blah blah. And then Lane knocked on my door and came in and was like, check your internet. And I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, thanks for the hydrate again. Oh my god, here we go. Here we go again. I'm doing it. I'm hydrating. Ah, see? I hydrated. Anyway. Shouldn't have any issues this time, and if I do, I'm gonna be pissed. Fuck Spectrum, for real. Did you already finish the game once? I did not. I am nowhere near finishing the game. From my understanding. I actually don't know what percentage I'm in, but... Good. Grow, my streamer. Grow? Are you watering me like a plant? Is that what that is? I go through these games pretty slowly because I'm reading everything out loud, so... Once I finish the game, then my plan is to go back and get all the, achievements. Be hydrated and grow like the industry plant I'm making you to be. I'm industry plant. Wow. Wow, thank you for the piss hydrate. We're gonna do some reading. I gotta prepare my voice for this. Because I read so much in this game. I'm doing it, I'm hydrating. Yeah. Yee. Okay. Alarms rise as Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Oh yeah, that happened last night. Hijack screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counterterrorism unit responded to the threat immediately, however the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. They might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTU's Chloe Bauer told AE. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. Oh, Say. Yeah, I hope Say is alright. The Augmented Eye is being attacked. Hi everyone, we take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves, or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the AE staff. Wow. Cowards. Pollution to reach historic levels next year. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. Wow. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution. Oh, nice support card. Air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in a report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. Oh, which city's cooked? Hi, Razzie. How's my night going? The night is young. I woke up 10 minutes before the stream started. So, yeah. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. I got a tea, though. How are you, Razzie? How's it going? Are you hanging in there with the daily grind? Oh, I think this is what I was reading when my internet was rudely cut off last night. No one was reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of the threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. Big ass storm happening right now. Oh, we had a pretty big storm the other day, actually. Maybe it moved over. Got drenched after work, and not the fun kind. Man. Not the fun kind of getting drenched after work. That's poopy. Stay dry. Considering the nature of the threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward! Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from this site. Looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb, threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit, and the White Knights disbanded. Wow, so they're actually helping the protesters? That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, lol. Let's wait for more info. Hi Delta, thanks for the hip pats. I'm gonna bite your hand. Okay, sorry. That was uncalled for. Oh, this is a streaming chat escapade. I don't know if I got to the end of this before. yesterday, so I'll just read it. Anyone see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man, is she full of herself. I don't care. I'm going next week and ask her for a date. Y'all know you won't. Pretty sure no one here has the guts to ask someone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender's been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words. I wonder if there's any illegal activity going on here. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. True, still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking city, haha. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. Oh, and then we definitely read the White Knight beating me up story. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's just that. Anything new here? No. Okay, I guess that's it. I'll save. Alright, let's get into... I've been lucky that I never had that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. I need to remind myself... Who's Say again? Who was Say? I recognize, but because I took a few days between last time I played, because I didn't play over the weekend, I need a refresher. Valhalla, Say. I just need to see the face. Oh, okay, it's the White Knight girl. Okay, got it. Got it. Just needed to remind myself. Okay. Yeah, I hope Say's doing alright at the bank. Oh my god, so one of my neighbors, I just heard one of my neighbors absolutely cackling. Literally like, ah, 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 ah. that was cartoonish as fuck. Okay, anyway. Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you want to be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. Aw, she's so thoughtful. Ah, you could take a break, you know? You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford not to come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bars use impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope. I wouldn't worry too much about him, though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yup, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa! Huh? Where am I? Oh, right! The shoddy downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear is in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt or bra have been displaced. Oh, I read the word yawn and made me yawn. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh well, it's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello guys and gals. Streaming Chim's back in action with their batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon! It burns. I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible into the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. ×2. Ah, oh, I need to clean my glasses. Give me a second. My glasses are all dirty. Blah, 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 blah. Give me a second. I'm getting in it. Cleaning these glasses. Yeah, that's right, chat. Dongo wears glasses. Dongo's got bad eyesight. Dongo's also got astigmatism. I got wonky eyeballs. Alright, come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A bottle of absinthe I had at home. I want to have it appraised, but the guy said that without a label, there's not much value to it. There's not that much value to it. It's still a nice bottle of absinthe, though. I see. Are you gonna serve it today? Looks like the absinthe can be detected by the station's database, so it's not counterfeit. I'll serve it only if customers ask for it. Sounds good. Want me to serve you a glass of it? I'll pass. Absinthe's not my kind of thing. Well then, I'll be in my office. Careful with that thing. Alright. Okay then. Yeah. You think with all those eyes you'd be able to see better. Tajime Hongo. Hello, Xenius. That's a new nickname. Wow. I haven't had anyone call me Tajime yet. How's it going? Also, I saw your Discord message when I was still wiping the crust from my eyes, but I didn't respond. You proposed a surprise. I want the surprise. That is my response. Hee hee. Me. I wanna see. I wanna see. Me want see. Yeah, oh yeah, that message was at like 5 p.m. so I was sleeping and then I saw it when I woke up right before streaming. I'm like, where am I? Time to serve, mix, and change. Serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Huh. And then a fucking brain in a jar comes in. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? Let's see, I'll have a green fairy. Green fairy? Blue fairy, sorry, the absinthe bottle distracted me. Let's give this, brain a blue fairy. Oh, it's hot. Don't die, idiot. Cool down. Get some cold water and get a fan going and do the other things that cool people down. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna get the brain a little drunk. I can't, so guess I'll die. No! No, don't die. That's bad for your health. Dying is bad for your health. Oh, I'll age it next. Okay. Here you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Lilim do. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Aw, she's a cute brain. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. Thanks for the rat tax. Oh wait, let me see something. I have a ping! Oh, that's just the going live notification. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Sorry. Okay. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's quite saying a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Thanks for the hydrates. Plural. Well. Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill? That's a really cute name. Thank you. This is... You know, it's really funny. I'm so chronically online. Me being a VTuber and all. I'm very chronically online, as you might guess. And I am so used to interacting with VTubers and people with online personas that human beings might as well be brains in jars to me now. So this is totally normal. Did anyone get that? Does anyone get that? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't call it parasocial. It's not like I don't... It's not like I don't know that people are humans behind the screen. I know that, obviously. I am one. Believe it or not. But, like... It's pretty jarring. No pun intended. Because of the brain in the jar. It's like, I don't know. I've kind of lived my online life just kind of thinking of people sort of like brains in jars. So, perhaps this is a little bit of commentary on that. I can imagine, but it's weird. I mean, like, that's how I ended up bonding with my now husband, you know? That's one good thing about LDRs is that you really get to know the brain of the other person before any of their like human quirks, like human body quirks comes into play, you know? Because everyone's got like human body quirks, right? You never have to think about that if you live chronically online and you do an LDR. You get very close with this kind of brain in a jar sort of person. You have what? I'm sorry, Razzie, I've reminded you of your human form. I'm so sorry. Unless you're just not human, in which case, color me surprised. Yeah, I don't want to speak for everybody. But you guys know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's kind of nice that I bonded with Lane like that. You know, obviously I appreciate his physical form. I'm distraught. I need a card. Oh yeah. Oh, you got the Dango 2-star. That's cute. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, like, it's kind of like an LDR doesn't work for everyone, obviously. It's actually very rare that it works out, and I'm fully aware of that privilege that I had. But yeah, I mean, like, You really get to know the person behind the flesh suit. The flesh suit doesn't distract you from who they are. You just get their brain in a jar, which is, I'd say, even more exposing than being in a flesh suit, you know? It almost feels like the flesh suit kind of hides who someone is. And when you just extract their brain and put it in a jar like this, you really get to see who they are. And so that's why with LDRs it doesn't work for everybody. Because you deal with the raw fucking internals. You don't get the distraction of a human body. You don't get the distraction of, oh wow, I have lust over this human body. You know what I mean? All of that is fluff. This brain, this is the real person. And, yeah. It's like, oddly enough, this brain in a jar character is like so striking to me immediately, because it's like, that is the most raw person. That is person right there. That is all we are. We are that brain. And some nerves. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty crazy. That this is the type of person I fell in love with in VR chat. and then when I visited him for the first time, it's like we put him in a skin suit. You know what I mean? It's like he took on a new form when I visited him. But this right here is what any person can be condensed down to. And that's like really intimate. It's really intimate. Kind of beautiful. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. This brain in a jar is making me sentimental. I really like brains, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy how that works. It's crazy. I don't know. Like, I feel like so many times, like, I guess by virtue of being a VTuber, like, where I'm literally kind of doing this, right? I'm literally having this character to represent myself online, and this is my vessel for interacting with the online world. I kind of feel that way about my body too. Sometimes I just don't think of this body as mine. I think of it as just a mode to interact with things. Does that make sense too? I don't know. Sometimes I genuinely, sometimes I forget that I have a body. It's not like I don't, it's not like I neglect it too much anyway. You know, I feed it. Because I have food desires, you know, of course. You know, I feed my body and I practice hygiene and all that, but at the end of the day, it really is just, the body is not me. The body is a means to interact with things. Yeah, exactly. I am the brain. I am the brain. And you can't get any more intimate than that. Wow. So, this brain in a jar is the most, like, authentic person we've seen at this bar. This is them. Without any frills, no whistles. No bells, no whistles, no frills. Just brain. I don't know why that made me go on like a 10-minute tangent. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah. LDRs are basically just brain on brain action. Isn't that hot? Brain on brain action. You're a brain in a bone suit with flesh armor. I eat rats and destroy the world. Yeah, exactly. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye. Okay, anyway. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today, what with the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. The most human you could see. That frontal lobe. Oh yeah, look at those frontal lobes. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. I'm touching that frontal lobe. Caressing. It's like a butt. Slapping that frontal lobe. Oh my god, are you rubbing frontal lobes with each other? Oh my god, is that your adrenal gland? Stop! We got Brain Yowie in the chat. Oh my god, that's so hot. Now that's a mind meld I can get behind. It went from very philosophical brain discussion to Brain Yowie. Alright. That's enough. We're going off the deep end. Oh man, we're having a brain to brain moment here. For real, I'm getting way too hot. I'll be heading off. Oh, I bet you're getting hot now thinking about the Brain Yowie. The brain is already in a jar. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to fill that jar. Oh yeah. Oh my god, the jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves. Holy shit. Oh man. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? Don't you run from me, after you stimulated my frontal cortex. Oh my god. No, not at all, just figured that a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. And that's a good point, too. I feel like operating a flesh suit takes... I mean, it literally does, right? Operating a flesh suit takes so much energy. Your brain is constantly trying to keep that thing running. But if your brain is just in a jar, imagine how much more energy you'd have for thinking. You wouldn't have to think that much on operating a flesh suit. Although, this brain probably, you know, operates this jar and whatever other peripherals it has. But it's probably still less energy than the flesh suit, if I had to guess. It's 110 outside and you're in a concrete box? Damn, I mean, you're a rat. Just chew through the concrete. Change the world, my final message. Goodbye. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder... Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright, then yeah, I'll make you happy. A beer. Root beer, no! No, root beer! Root beer, no! Root beer! No, root beer! Here, a beer. Ah yes, no matter what happens, beer is always good. It's interesting though, just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilum. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. Well, you aren't transferring his identity or anything, though. Just wiring him to a body. Oh. You'd think that someone would rather do that than floating around exposed in a jar. I have to admit, the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how do you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. If you want to drink alcohol for the taste, there's many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilith can get drunk with no problem. Ugh. Sorry. Give me a second. It feels like every time I sit down to stream I get really sniffly and stuffy, so... Gotta blow my nose. Okay, I'm alive. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk can cause their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle, even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill! Oh, Alma. Oh, Alma, where's the courtesy one would expect from a plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilla maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a cobalt velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay, then. Let's make a cobalt velvet. Straight from Taylor to Alma. I like this Taylor fella. Boop, 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 boop. On the rocks. There. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. Feels like it's been longer. Shut up. You love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy... Speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Archimedes. Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyway, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry. We click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than many other people is kinda sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. Bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in his pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I've actually met one. Say, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister, Carlotta's the eldest one, and then Diana just before me. Then comes Ava at the bottom. Then comes Ava, and at the bottom lies Bill. Sorry, youngest one is Bernardo. Oh, do we have a trans king? You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week and she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Damn. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blamed the damn stadium kiss cam. I like how she's got the actually finger. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later, the kiss cam focused on us. Instead of kissing me, he proposed! I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. So I take it you rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. Gooner brain. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. Oh, true. You know, I gotta say, this whole, like, public proposal things are cringe as hell. I think they're cringe. I mean, like, sometimes you see, like, some really idyllic ones, you know, and you're like, oh, wow, that's so romantic, blah, 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 but nah. Nah, I think it's cringe as hell. I think you should not be doing a public proposal. Unless you know 10,000% that they would say yes. You should never do a public proposal. You know, like, if you've already talked about the possibility of marrying your partner, and you've already been like, yeah, I would love to get married, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's when it's like, okay. Then I guess you could do some kind of semi-public proposal, whatever you want to do, right? But if you don't know what the answer is going to be, if you have no definitive proof of that answer, then you should not be doing a public proposal. It's just a humiliation ritual. And you're also kind of low-key coercing the person to say yes that way. Because you're putting them in the spotlight. Not a lot of people want to disappoint an audience. Even though it's really the audience's, is not many of the audience's business, whether you say yes, but, you know. You're just setting up a bad time if you don't know the answer. Anyway. Yeah, I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I feel like tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Some bottle of absinthe I found at home. It's unlabeled, so it's not that valuable. Do you know how to serve it? I'd usually need some kind of spoon to perch a cube of sugar, but the station does all that for me. Do you want some absinthe then? Sure, let's try it. Oh. Puke green fairy. Go to the bottle drink tab and drag it to the shaker. There we go. Careful, it's a strong drink. I'll tell you if it's strong or not. And indeed it is. Holy shit. Are you okay? I'll be fine. I've had worse in college. What did you do in college, by the way? Jaeger bombs, giant taco pizzas, a cute student teacher. We all did a cute student teacher at some point in college. I'm talking about studies, woman. I know. I'm a computer engineering dropout. Dropout? I was getting fed up with the whole make programs for other people thing. Oh my god, real! Oh my god. I am kicking myself so hard. But then again, it's like I don't know what degree I would have been happy with. I got my software engineering degree. And now I'm just like, well, first of all, the job market is too shit to get a software engineering job right now. And second of all, I kind of fucking hate it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really hate it. I really hate it. Obviously, if I get offered like a really good position, remote, I might take it, you know, but ugh, I hate it. I really hate it. I don't give a rat's ass about working on code for some Fortune 500 company. I really don't give a shit. I mean, I guess if it's something I do give a shit about, I don't know. Like, I would give a shit about working on, like, something that benefits the people in my hobby, you know what I mean? If anyone's working on any sort of VTubing software and you guys want another developer, hit me up. But I just, man. I also just have a shit ton of imposter syndrome too. Like a lot of it. So that's wonderful. But I hate making corporate software. It's stupid and bad and boring. And you're dealing with stakeholders that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And yeah. And then all these jobs are going back to in-office too now, so it's like it feels dehumanizing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind going on site to a location if that was genuinely a requirement of my job, right? Like if I worked at a bar, for example, like Miss Jill does here, then it's like obviously you can't really work a bar without going to the bar, so I wouldn't mind getting up and going to the bar. That's like part of the job. That is essential job duty. But like if my job is writing code and being in meetings that are hosted on Teams anyway, why should I come into the office? The fact that my job expects me to do that, even if I've been getting away with not doing it, the fact of the matter is company policy is that I'm supposed to be there. And it's like, that part is just insulting. It's insulting because there's literally no reason to be there other than to control to monitor and control every waking moment at that position. You know what I mean? I can't, and like software development is not a sit for 8 hours kind of job. It's not an 8 hours of non-stop focus kind of job. It's just not. Nobody is mentally focused for that long. Nobody's doing that. You know? Unless you're just really, really autistic about your job or something and you're just able to hyper-focus on software development, which some people, you know, I'll give credit where it's due, some people would be able to do that, right? But that's not the average software developer, absolutely not. So it's like... So, instead of just like, going to work to get shit done, you're going to work just to do some work and then just act busy. And that's the worst shit. I would rather just be busting my ass. I would rather be busting my ass physically than sitting in an office and just being watched spend my idle moments. You know? Just weird. It's weird and it's like, I don't even, why am I even here? This doesn't, me being here, like, oh my god, at my job, there were times when I came into the office because technically I'm supposed to, right? And so I would be coming to the office, and the reason why I stopped coming in was because I noticed that sometimes people wouldn't even notice I came in at all. Like, you know, I'd spend the whole day at the office, and then my other coworkers would start leaving, you know, at the end of the day, and they pass by my desk, and they're like, oh, you were here today? I didn't even see you. And I'm just like, huh. Why am I here? Why did I do this? Why is this part of company policy? Nobody even fucking notices I'm here, which I'm okay with, by the way. I like staying under the radar, but it's just yeah, it's just fucking weird and dehumanizing. I'm not here to do work. I'm here to just exist under the watchful eye of a company. I'm here to just have my free time robbed from me. I can't have any moment of idle time, even though my work is not 100% 8 hours of focus. I can't spend those moments between work for myself. Those moments between work are for the company. I hate that. I think I genuinely would rather be busting my ass, but that's obviously not the best sort of life either. Ideally, ideally, we wouldn't be having to work 40-hour weeks. Ideally, that wouldn't be the norm, but here we are. Ideally, we'd have a more work-life balance as a priority in our society, but that's a whole other can of worms. But, you know, ideally, we'd have some sort of universal way of sustaining ourselves without working our asses off, but I digress. I have a feeling, and now I'm not super knowledgeable on how economies work. I'm not super knowledgeable on how a government system might actually adapt to this sort of thing, so, you know, I might be talking out of my ass, but I'm just saying, like, I think if AI is gonna be replacing a lot of people, right? Like, the reason why entry-level work doesn't exist anymore right now is because back in the day, you could get an entry-level job with genuinely zero experience in whatever field it is, because every job had a bunch of menial work to get done. Every job had paperwork and had coffee to distribute to higher level workers. Every job had some kind of menial administrative work. And so you would get somebody genuinely entry level, and you would make them do all that shit. They would be giving coffee to people, they would be printing out files, they would be filling out forms and organizing paperwork. And then, as they were doing that, they would slowly learn about, you know, an actual role in the company. They would slowly learn about how other things work, how other roles work, what their responsibilities are, and kind of how to do their jobs, right? And then they would be able to climb the ladder that way. They would start out with fucking paperwork and coffee and whatever, and then eventually they'd start getting their hands into actual work, and then they would move up to having that position. And that's how you would grow in a company. And it would genuinely be entry level, because you don't really need qualifications to handle menial administrative work. You're just there to do grunt work. And that's good. That was a genuine reason to hire entry level. But now, even without AI, right? Now all of that shit is so easily automated. You don't need somebody to sort papers for you anymore. You know? You don't need somebody to do all these things. Hell, you don't even need somebody to make you coffee. You can just fucking put a Keurig in the office kitchen, and there you go. It's one fucking button, you know what I mean? Like, everything is so automated. You know, and then with AI, it's even worse, because then, not only is it just menial tasks, but it's also coding, right? It's also coding. my job has implemented AI code review, which, like, the whole point of code review is that a human being looks at it, right? So like, now entry level is 5 years of experience, because you need to prove to the company that you're a worthwhile hire, right? That you will do more than just, you know, what an AI can do for you, which is already so much more than, you know, traditional entry-level people would do, right? Like, you can ask AI to write, you know, batch jobs for you. You can ask AI to write, you know, unit tests for you. You can ask AI to, you know, do AI code reviews. And, you know, lots of entry-level software developers aren't even allowed to do aren't even allowed to do code reviews yet, because, you know, they're not experienced. So, but AI can skip all the way to that point. So now the bar to entry for a quote-unquote entry-level position in the field is so much higher. It's not entry-level. You need to have 5 years of experience. 3 to 5 years of experience. From what I've seen in job listings, it's usually 5. They usually want 5 years of fucking experience. That's more than a college degree. They want you to have 4 years in college and also 5 years of experience. And some of them say specifically not an internship either. So they want you to be like, what? They want you to have total 9 years minimum? 9 years minimum of being in the industry. 9 years. 4 years studying it, 5 years doing it. That's crazy. That's really crazy. It's really backwards, and it's very depressing, and I don't know. I feel like, as a society, if we're getting rid of entry level, we need to have basic universal income. That's my radical opinion. That's my radical opinion. I don't know. 'Cause if there's no entry level, then there needs to be more support for living for people that are not yet experienced in any particular field. It's going to be so much harder to get work that you need to have a way of sustaining yourself without a job. I don't know. That's my radical opinion. I think we need basic universal income. That's just my thoughts. I don't think it should necessarily compete with income for people working. Obviously, I think if you work, you should get paid more for that, obviously. It's not like I think everybody should have the same income, but I think everyone should be able to afford a basic living. That's my controversial opinion. So, and I think especially if we're going towards like AI automating more jobs, and by virtue of that, there will be less need for employees, which means that or rather, I don't think AI will successfully replace everybody, but you know, I think companies are definitely trying it anyway. So if that is the case, if we are moving towards a society where entry level no longer exists, then we need to counteract that somehow. Because at this point, people with degrees and work experience that don't quite meet their criteria of entry-level positions still, if they're in that awkward position, then they're underqualified for entry-level in their fields, but then they're overqualified for non-skilled work. So what do, right? What do you do? I think there needs to be basic universal income. Yep, that's my opinion. Again, I'm not like, you know, an expert in any of that stuff. Maybe like I can't tell you how that would work, or if there's any good examples of that working, or what. I can't tell you all that, but I don't know. That's just my radical opinion. My radical commie opinion. I wouldn't call myself a full communist, but you know, I think basic universal income makes sense, and I think universal healthcare also makes sense. You know, it's almost like I think every human being should, like, you know, live Maybe. You know, that would be crazy, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wow. Anyway, sorry, that was a long tangent. This game makes me wanna yap. I'm so sorry. I've been on this screen for like 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. Anyway. I do say in my Twitch panel I like to wax poetic about things. I like to yap. I'm sorry, I'll get back to the game. Gotta whip me. Whoosh! Whoosh! Yeah, whip me back into shape. Whoosh! Okay. Anyway, I was getting fed up with the whole make programs for other people thing. I see. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well... I'm an only child. My mom and dad split amicably. My mom was a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, I just kinda said, that's it, one day, and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France, to boot. So your mom's French? Yup. Can you speak French? Oh my god. Mon aéroglisseur est plein d'anguilles. Anguille. I don't know. I can't fucking speak French. I don't know how to pronounce this. Oh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know? All my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Yeah, like an ethical hacker. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So, when I started college, I took a course on system security. Felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. I didn't think about it that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? Give me something non-alcoholic. I want to play it safe with the whole absinthe thing. Okay. Non-alcoholic. We'll just... Bleeding Jane. We'll do a Bleeding Jane. All blended. Here. I hope you haven't spiced up this one. Alma, please. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay the bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? There's so many pits about. I think I'm on a farm right now. So many pits. Armpits? Armpit farm? You farm in armpits? That's crazy work. That's hot. That must get smelly. Oh, pigs. Oh. How you liking this game? I symbols for where? I'm really liking it so far. I went on, like, it's gotten me on a big rant a few times already. I'm connecting with it on a personal level. I'm really liking it so far. It's very chill, and I like kind of piecing together these things. Oh yeah, like Alma was just talking about how she got fed up with making software for other people, and that got me on a rant about how I also hate making software for other people. And then I ranted a little bit ago about the brain in a jar, Taylor, and how I think that's like really intimate and beautiful. And how we all are just like, that's the most authentic person. Yeah, just a brain exposed in a jar. That's the most raw human. I like that brain in a jar. I'm on day, what is this, day 4? One of my favorite games ever. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about this game. It was sitting in my library for a long time. I played a little bit of it, like, first like 2 or 3 days or something. And then I didn't get to it, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stream it from the beginning. And I'm gonna actually finish this game. And, yeah, I've been really liking it. It's very chill. My only, exposure to this game, you know, before playing the game was this VR chat world of the bar. And it's been really nice. Like, I liked making drinks in the bar there. Such a vibey atmosphere, and I was like, damn, I need to play this game. Another streamer I watched has been playing it recently too. Yeah, I've noticed this game still has a lot of people playing it. Like, I've gotten a few raids from people playing this game. Seems like it's still pretty popular, which is nice to see. I guess it just recently hit its 10-year anniversary, so that would be awesome to visit. Don't have VR there. Oh, you can do VR chat without a VR headset. There's desktop mode, and it's still perfectly serviceable. But when I did go into that bar in VR though, and that was pretty vibey. Yeah, I went into that bar a few times and actually was drinking while I was in there making drinks. It was very immersive and it was very nice. I would love to be drunk in this environment. And I was drunk in this environment in VR. It's very vibey. I should do that again sometime. But it's very nice. And they have like a different menu in the VR chat world. It's like slightly different. I love our MC Jill. Yeah, she's cool. Now, oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not come live with me? We could be roommates. And they were roommates. Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. I love our MC Jill. Jill Jigama Jigama. Right. Her full name. Of course. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know? I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now, I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. Wow. You know, speaking of break, I'm gonna save. Oh, day 5 is what day I'm on. Okay, not day 4, day 5. But yeah, speaking of break, I need to go use the bathroom real quick. So I will be right back. Gee, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know what tea makes me do? Ah, speaking of tea. Uh, thank you. The studio that made this game is gonna make another game like this one, but doesn't look like it'll be happening anytime soon. I had the other one on my Steam wishlist since 2020. Man, I can't believe they haven't made any other games. I feel like the success of this game would kickstart them to make another one, but you know, I'd rather them take their time to make something they're really happy with than you know, rush to something they don't have anything that they don't are super confident in, that they're not confident in. They are making another game, but nothing like this one. What is the game? I looked at their... Also, thanks for the hydrates. I didn't see anything... I remember I actually looked on their Steam, unless it's just not the same... Unless it's listed under a different developer or something. What game is it? Unless it's... I didn't check, like, other games for the publisher, just the developer. Let me actually see. Oh, publisher's done quite a few things. Huh. I haven't seen anything from Sukeban Games. Oh, upcoming releases. No? Huh. No, I haven't seen anything. I would be interested though in seeing what they're cooking up. And you freaking love tea? Me too. I have a matcha right now. I love matcha. It's my favorite. I love my little grass drink. It's now safe to keep playing. I never understood what they mean by it's now safe to keep playing. I wonder if there's ever going to be a point in the game where it's not safe. Cold, 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 cold. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be very nice crackhead though. 45 Parabellum Bloodhound. Ooh. 45 Parabellum Bloodhound. Oh wow, it is under Sukeban Games, but it's like slightly different, like formatting, I guess, which is why it wasn't showing up. Oh, they're also making Nerve Anna, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Wow. From the developers of Valhalla. Nerve Anna. Wait, it looks so good. Me want. I'm putting them both on my wish list. Me want, me want. Beep. Beep. Oh, okay. Oh, Nirvana is the one they're not working on. Man. Not bartending, but the Parabellum Bloodhound. Yeah, yeah, from what I just saw, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'd be interested in checking out that game. It's a shame they're not working on Nirvana, though. Excuse me. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family's tried to get him to live with them, but his pride will let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff are you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? Yeah, sucks they're spending all their time in Parabellum, which is fine. It looks really interesting. Oh yeah, I mean, I would want them to work on stuff that they have the interest in, you know? If they don't have the inspiration and don't have the drive to work on Nirvana, then I'd rather them wait until they do. You know? A delayed game is eventually a great game, but a rushed game is forever bad. You know what they say. So I'd, you know, if their heart's in Parabellum, then I'd rather them work on that. And then maybe one day we get a Nirvana. But I didn't even know that existed until now, so now I'm also eagerly awaiting, even though I haven't finished this game. I'm already like, yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. I like the vibe that they've gone with so far. And I really like the drink mixing mechanic. We just recently finished playing Kemono Tea Time, which I heard was very similar to this, and so far I can definitely see that. Oh, ad? Okay. Sorry. Thanks for the rat tax. All you see is pizza. Mmm. Zaza. Finish your nap. Welcome back to the world of the awake, Chendu. How was your nap? Was it good? Excuse me. Angry now. Want pizza. It was absent. You didn't awake. Or you didn't nap. Oh. Napping is good. I like naps. Ow. I just hydrated. Thanks for the hydrate. Nom nom. But yeah. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine? But I like you. You dislike my presence so much. Hydrate again. Okay, I'm hydrating. Ugh. Thank you, I can feel my cells multiplying. Ad's done. Still want pizza. Man, you're gonna make me want pizza too. I want pizza. Yeah, Dorothy, she's so precious. She's seen too much, probably. I get that impression. This poor baby. Good, excellent even. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? Oh, alright. Alright, let's see. Optional karma train. Sweet. Is there... Sweet, girly, soft. Optional karma chain. There we go. This will be perfect for her. Poor innocent Dorothy. Yeah. Yeah. She is innocent. She is the way she is out of necessity, I think. But she is a sweet girl. Grow up big and strong so you can change the world. Speaking of which, I just remembered, speaking of pizza, I just remembered I have a panel, or I used to have a panel for something called Treat Stream. Should I put that panel back? It allows people to order food for me. I'm so greedy. Should I put that panel back, or do I got too many panels? What do y'all say? Do I do the Treat Stream panel? I don't think I've ever, I've ever gotten use out of it. Sure? Okay, bet. Maybe I'll set that up later. Hehe. 2, 3, 4. Boop. Optional karma train, all aged, and mixed. Okay. Here, like you asked. The other streamer I mentioned who's been playing Valhalla just started playing it. Oh, hell yeah. Looks like he finished Silk Song. Ooh, I haven't, you know, I have Silk Song. I still haven't finished, like, the first Hollow Knight. I should do that. I should finish Hollow Knight and then I would love to play Silk Song as well. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. Hmm? I'm lovely and my name is Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yup. Why? I forgot about Lawrence. The vending machine. Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me! We'll see about your, pluckiness. Welp. What a bro. Oh, Lawrence the vending machine. We love him. Time for me to change the world before returning. Change the world, idiot. Change the world. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. This is my final message. Goodbye. Goodbye, idiot. Goodbye. Change the world. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Oh my god, she's so precious. She's so precious about the most non-precious things. Okay then. Let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target. OS, servers, how the information is stored, and all that. That's one of her greatest statements. Wow, I had to jam a light bulb out of up a grown man's ass. Yeah, that would be my best statement if I could actually have the privilege of saying that. There's been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. What happens next? What happens next? Oh my gosh, she's vibrating. I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Aww. Huh? Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. Dorothy, I understand. I understand. Oh, Dorothy. I love her so much. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah? Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilim are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay. I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Oh, she's so passionate about her job. Oh, man. I love her. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Oh, ping, ping, ping. Who pinged me? Who pinged me? Oh, I see. Idiot just sent me the source for Jill's full name, the alternate version of the Jiguma Jiguma Kokunu Surikaju Suga Suga Masu Uri Masu Fuda Masu Kuna Tokoro Sumu Tokoro Yapara Koji Bar Koji Bar Papa Papa shooting a Gunine no Populina Pompo no Chokimero Chosuke. I really butcher that every time. But it feels good to say. That's Jill's full name. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Did you just have a stronk? Yeah, I did. Stronk. Oh, Japanese. Yeah, I really butchered Japanese. I mumble that thing because it makes it sound like I could say it. Don't tell anyone. It's our little secret. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a... Oh. You make me uncomfortable. You look like a doll. Like a puppet doll thing. Ugh. I don't like the question mark on your forehead. Ugh. Why does your tie look like that? It's an ugly tie. Such a small yet comfortable place, truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. Camo tie. It's like weird camo. I don't like it. A place where lost and corrupt souls could gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie could just sit to kill their insides. Style aggression, yeah, right? Oh my god. I don't like him. So I don't like his face, bro. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you, but he looks like a puppet. Truly a real persona non grata. I won't spoil the story, but I love this man. Okay, maybe he'll make me change my mind. But already, off to a bad start. You're on thin ice, pal. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Oh my god. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. Right. 17. Okay. I guess that means... Piano Man. On the rocks. How is this a 17? It isn't. You said 17 will only be related to drink if I thought it was, and I think it isn't. No, I picked the 17th drink. Oh, you subverted my expectations by taking me literally. Sneaky. And what brings you here, Mr. I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because it's a lot more polite. Oh my fucking god, this guy. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. Do you like the voice I've given him? We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decent glory. Decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Yeah, your voice for him works well. Okay. I guess I'm getting the vibe right. Oh my gosh, this guy. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch. That much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. Wow. Could go more pretentious if you wanted. I'm making him sound a little bit like a chud. That's kind of my goal. Like, he's kind of like... I don't know, like he's like... he's kind of a chud with like a really... I don't know, like gunky throat or something. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example. Non-zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed, or something. Takes over a pride. You can't take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, non-zoologist bartender. Right. But going back on topic, I feel like I almost make him sound like fucking Jennifer Coolidge. Going back on topic, do you know what number 17 means? It makes me want a hot dog real bad. The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe's a name, not a number, you know. The group of halogens are in the periodic table? Start making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay then, I give up. 17 is us. Huh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's not the same idea. Oh my god. Primal? Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume, served in a man's hat. Okay. Plum floating perfume in a... son of a bitch. I'm just gonna go through all of them. Let me see if there's anything I can glean from these. What the fuck does he want? Is there anything to do with perfume? Hmm. It's a real drink in the catalog. Plum floating perfume. Let me think about this. Plum floating. Is there anything to do with plums? It's also a Simpsons reference, really. Hmm. Plum. Let's see. Let's... Oh! Fedora! Fedora! Of course it's called Fedora. I see. I see. Plum fume. I see. Here. Ha! You didn't... Wait. You did. Enjoy. Of course he... Of course he ordered Fedora. Chips Fedora. M'lady. Oh my god, he's such a Redditor. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. Ah, yes, a Fedora. That son of a bitch. Yup, that son of a bitch for sure. You don't really have to... Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead? Both of us. What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we're not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in this room? I wonder if that was the case. I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality's real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. Schrodinger's existential crisis. Real. Real. But I am of the opinion, personally, that, nothing is real. Everything is mind. But we all share the same collective unconscious, so it might as well be real. But everything is drastically different depending on which mind is conjuring the imagery. So I'm of that opinion. Not quite like nothing's real, but more like nothing is real in the physical sense. Everything is a big game of telephone between brains that interpret reality completely differently. And friendships and close bonds with other people are just brains kind of hallucinating in the same way. And it's kind of nice if you think about it. This game makes me get unexpectedly deep sometimes. And I'm so early in the game too, I assume. You need to get away from the factual facts, open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanero has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. I don't think that's what that means. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. My god. What? Perception is everything is a fact. Our eyes and brains will always lie to us if something doesn't make sense. Yep. I shouldn't have taken DMT before you said that. Oh man. Good luck. Am I trip sitting right now? It's okay, symbols for where. It's okay. I'm here. I've heard DMT is one hell of a drug. So, if you need a trip sitter, we're here. We're here for you. Don't do anything unsafe. Try not to. The machine elves tell me, okay. Oh my gosh. Be careful. I don't know if you're being serious about it or not, but if you are, be careful. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? Newscaster. About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zybut's Corp's CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Funnily enough, I have a cousin that is a licensed psychedelic therapist. Damn! That is pretty dope. Damn. I've heard some people can really get some cool benefits out of using psychedelics. I don't know what it is, for me. I don't know what it is for me. I have a really hard time. I have a lot of anxiety. You know, it's weird. I saw a therapist before and I don't know. She was a nice lady. And she did give me some good anxiety coping strategies, but she had this interesting, I don't know if I agree with it, philosophy where she will never tell her clients what she thinks their diagnosis is, which is weird because, like, you should be qualified to do that. But she would basically tell me she has a diagnosis for me, but she will never tell me because, quote, she doesn't want me to identify with that diagnosis. Like, the diagnosis doesn't make me, but I don't know. I feel like I disagree with that personally. I would love to know what she diagnosed me with. I assume it's related to anxiety, though. You are legally required to give medical data to a recipient? Really? Uh-oh. Yeah, she never told me. She said she has a diagnosis for me, but she never told me. I can see where she's coming from, but I would love to know. I would love to know what she said, but my guess is something. Yeah, my guess is either like a general anxiety thing or even panic disorder, because I was talking about panicking a lot with her, because I do that a lot, so either one of those two things, I don't know. I'll have to see another therapist to nail that down, but she never told me, and I don't have any, like, she didn't give me any documentation for that or whatever, but she just straight up told me, like, yeah, I have something written down for you, but my philosophy is not to share that with clients, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. I'm so curious, though. It makes me more anxious about, you know, quote unquote, what's wrong with me, you know? But since most of our sessions were about anxiety, I have a feeling that that's probably it, but yeah, about psychedelics, I have a lot of anxiety, right? And I tend to panic. Like, I get panic attacks. And man, I'm gonna say this so that chat can psychoanalyze me. But I guess, you know, I'm an open book anyway, so why not? Yeah, with my panic attacks, I tend to I tend to get into like derealization episodes. They're really disorienting. I don't like them. They're very scary. And the whole point, like, my derealization episodes are very much like things start to contort and look uncanny and unreal. Like I'll look at somebody, like if I'm having an episode and I look at a face, right, it'll be morphed. It'll be like cartoonish. Like they'll have like giant ears, or maybe like a really big nose, or like a really small eyes, or some like body part will change. And it'll look visually different. And I'm fully aware it's not like a psychotic thing. It's like a visual, like, oh shit, things are starting to just look unreal against my will, you know? And it's very scary and disorienting, and I hate the scariest thing for me, I guess, after getting those episodes. I started getting those episodes like when I was like 18 or 19 or something like that. And when I started getting those episodes, since then, just the idea of seeing things that are not real is really scary to me. It's very scary, disorienting, and so the idea of psychedelics, I understand they have a lot of interesting benefits, and I'm not against them on principle, you know. I'm very like, if a drug is not gonna hurt you, you know, then I'm very pro like recreational use of stuff that isn't, you know, like obviously I'm not pro like heroin or anything like that, but you know, like psychedelics, a lot of times like people have some interesting transformative experiences with them, and most of them are non-addictive. Like LSD I don't think is addictive, for example. I'm not super knowledgeable on drugs though, so you know, whatever. But like I have no problem with in practice. I have no problem with using people using them, you know. But yeah, but like I have no problem with them on principle, you know. I have nothing against people using them, but for me, I feel like because I have such a fragile mental state sometimes. Oh, I'll pause that thought for ads. Hondas, let me know when you're back from. Oh wait, let me know when you're back from ads. Ad help. Yeah. Ad hell. Okay, done. Okay, so I was saying, like, I have nothing against psychedelics on principle. I think it's cool that people have, like, transformative experiences with them, and I think they're cool in theory, you know? Like, I would love to try it, you know, at some point, but at the same time, like, the idea, just in general, the idea of seeing stuff that's not there is just really scary to me, because every time that's happened to me, it's been against my will, I guess. And it's been very disorienting, and it's very uncanny, and I have a really hard time coping with seeing things that aren't there. It's really scary to me. And I feel like drugs are, in general, like a lot of these types of drugs would, you know, it really matters what mental state you go into it with. And I'm so anxious, and I have this like, because of my derealization episodes, it's like, it's very, I already have a fear of that. So I feel like if I were to take a psychedelic, it would just be more likely than not, unless I'm in a really good mood for some reason, I feel like it would just scare me. But I guess I won't know until I try, and maybe I'd be willing to try it, you know, but yeah. Yeah, this would be done voluntarily if you actually had a trip sitter. It might help. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe. Like, my first really bad derealization experience actually happened after weed. I took way too much. I was taking edibles, and I did way too much. At least for me, right? And I had a really bad experience with that deal. That's when I first started getting them. That was the first time I had a... Whoa! Oh my god! Thank you! Thank you for the gifts up, Delta! And now Moogie is indoctrinated into the rat cult! Wait, I just realized. Oh no! Oh, hold on. I was wondering why my rat avatars weren't here. Oh my gosh! Another gift sub! 2 more gift subs! Oh my gosh, thank you, Delta. Thank you for the gift subs. Wow. More rat cults. Also, I just realized I have to re-authenticate my, bot. Whoa! Oh my gosh, another one? Holy cow! You. Thank you, Delta. You're so kind. Oh, give me 1 second. I need to re-authenticate a bot. Anyway, yeah, like, my derealization episodes only started happening when, after I had that weed episode. Ah, oh, fuck, they want me to verify. Shit. That's so annoying. Where's my phone? Guys, where did you put my phone? Where did you put my phone, guys? Hey, yo! Thank you so much for the gift subbies, Delta. It's very nice. And hi, Nyanderes. Welcome in. Psychedelics may not be something you should do, but again, really look into it. We shall never tell you. Oh, the phone. You'll never tell me where my phone is? Nah! I just wanna use my stream avatars. We'll just use... Authentication failed! Hey! Bruh. Brother. Man, okay, I guess stream avatar is not gonna be a thing today. I gotta go find my phone. I don't want to do that right now. Or take something like MDMA to help process the reasons behind anxiety. You know, it is very interesting, like... I would love to get to the bottom of my anxiety. Oh, I wanted to say about meditation, is that I've been trying to... I mean, like, I like the concept of meditating, and I found that the type of meditation that works for me is when I have something very physical to focus on. I like to physically ground myself for that. So I have like these beads. It's not like a full mala. It's only got 36 beads on it. But it functions like a mala. It has like a guru bead and everything. And I like it. I like sitting with it and just going through and saying some kind of mantra to myself with each bead, and that kind of helps ground me. Because I notice, like, if I do like the quote-unquote traditional meditation where I just kind of sit there with my silence, I feel like I physically I don't know what it is. When I sit down and try to just like breathe, I get very, very tight. I don't know. I get so tight, like it gets really hard to breathe. Does that make sense? I don't know. And like the techniques of like, oh, imagine this or whatever, it doesn't really work for me. I have aphantasia. My brain doesn't do imagery like that. So all of the guided meditation where it's like close your eyes and imagine you're here, or imagine like a glowing ball or glowing orb on your body, like that doesn't work for me at all because I don't see anything in my head. Instead, my chest gets really, really tight and it gets really hard to breathe. But if I use these beads, it's really nice. I like using the beads. It's also just feels nice in my hands. So I do that. I like lighting incense too. I've gone through so many different ways of managing my anxiety because I have a lot of it. So I have a lot of different like things that I do, but, you know, I don't think my anxiety will ever be cured. It's just something that I live with all the time. But, you know, the meditation's been helpful. I also journal. I like writing journal entries, even though most of my journal entries are anxious scribbles, really. Sometimes I have good stuff to write. Sometimes. But yeah, it's kind of, I like lighting an incense, sitting with beads, and then writing some kind of journal entry. It's kind of what I do. It helps. When I was going to therapy, and like I said, I didn't really mesh super well with that therapist, but she did give me some interesting anxiety tips, like when I'm really having an episode, it helps to go run into a cold shower or something. That helps. I've done that a few times. So, I don't know, maybe I'll try different methods in the future, but I would love to know why my brain is like this one day. Buddhist monks go into meditative prayer with counting of beads. Yeah. I've been interested in getting like a full mala. But even just these beads are pretty good. I mean, it's basically just like a mini mala. It just doesn't have the full 108 beads. But I've been interested in getting like a full mala. Cause like these beads they're really nice and they feel good, and I think they're made of actually obsidian, which is pretty cool. It's actually a souvenir that my husband got from Armenia. It's a obsidian string of prayer beads. And they're very nice in my hands and they feel great and they're very relaxing. But they're kind of an awkward length. I can't like wear it around my wrist for convenience or my neck. It's too big. Too big for my wrist, and also still too small to wrap around my wrist twice. So it's definitely too small for my neck too, so it's kind of hard for me to keep track of where it is, so I just kind of leave it on my desk. But then if I want to take it with me into the bedroom, then I gotta go grab it. And yeah, so it's pretty much just lives at my desk. But it would be nice to have something I can wear, so I can just have it on me anywhere. But yeah. Yeah, many types of meditation just pretty much have to find your own personal method. Yeah. So far the beads have been nice. It grounds me enough to not have to be stuck inside my own body, you know? Because I feel like, yeah, like I said, if I'm just stuck in my own body, in my own head, it's like, like it gets really hard to breathe. I don't know. It's like very suffocating. But then when I ground myself with something physical in my hands, it feels a little bit better. But yeah, I've been lighting a lot of incense lately. I've been really having an incense kick. I just got a bunch of new incense cones lately. I kind of want to light one now, guys. What do you guys think? I'm gonna take a minute to light some incense because I feel like it. There are other psychedelic rituals that use sounds like drumming. Maybe something that will work better for you. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I'll have to see. Yeah. I'm gonna light an incense. I've got like this little cone incense burner that's been really nice. And I got some candles. Sometimes I just light a candle and just watch it burn all the way down, and that's nice too. I think a lot of my anxiety comes from dissociating with reality a little bit, and so it's kind of nice grounding with reality. I think that's what tends to work for me. Just grounding with the physical environment. But it's interesting to hear about psychedelic therapy. Meditating while watching a candle is a classic method. Yeah, that works really well for me. Like, I don't love the type of meditation where I close my eyes and try to think of something, think of a different place. Because that just, like I said, it just makes me physically feel really tight. But I love meditating, like, looking at something or feeling something, you know? Probably because of my aphantasia, if I have to guess. I don't have a great, like, visual imagination. It's all just my brain, and my brain is constantly going. I'm suspecting ADHD as well. I'm not officially diagnosed, but I'm expecting something like that too. So my brain is always like active. It's always like running somewhere. Also anxiety. So I've got like the devil combination in my brain. So it's constantly active. It's constantly going somewhere. So I feel like if I'm stuck in my head, then I'm a hamster wheel. Yeah. So, but if I focusing on my physical environment is a lot more calming than my brain. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why my brain meditation works that way. Incense is being lit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, incense. That's nice. And then like using an incense burner, like a cone burner, and then watching the smoke come out from the top. It's very nice. Very relaxing. And it smells good. I have like a strawberry. Yeah, this is a strawberry scented incense. Nice. I got like this whole variety pack of incense cones recently. They're very nice. Some scents I have in here are strawberry, like I just said. There's frankincense, sandalwood, myrrh. There's a forest scent, whatever that is. And tangerine. Tangerine might be nice. Try next. Haven't talked about the therapy, that cousin who also works in mental health care, but I should ask her about people with anxiety and the issues you brought up. Yeah, I would be really interested to see, like, what her take is on like, somebody that has, derealization issues, like, how psychedelics factor into that. I'd be interested, because that's kind of something I've always been a little nervous about. Like, I've also thought about mushrooms as well. I know some people have taken mushrooms with interesting results. So I'd be interested to hear, like, what her take is on people that have, like, issues with anxiety and derealization specifically. Because I feel like derealization isn't talked about a whole lot, at least from what I've seen. It's a very disorienting experience, and I don't know if maybe, like, if psychedelics would help with that, or just make it worse. I don't know. I would imagine, like, it's about how you go into it, you know? That's what I imagine. Like, if you're in a really bad, if you're scared of the experience, then you're probably not gonna have the best trip. But if you're going into it with an open, clear mind, then it's probably better, but I don't know. I would love to try, I'm just a little scared. And yeah, like I've heard interesting stories about mushrooms, and that seems appealing, but I'm just worried that seeing reality change in front of me again is just gonna remind me of the scarier parts of that. I haven't talked to her about therapy in a while. I took 2 grams of mushrooms a few years ago. Not a full trip, but still amazing. Yeah, maybe microdosing would be the best bet for me if I do go that route. I kind of microdose with weed, to be honest. Like, if that makes any sense. Like I said, I had a really bad experience with weed, but I still do it sometimes. I'm just very careful with dosage. I don't usually get enough to feel high. I just get enough to kind of relax. Or maybe that might be the case with psychedelics as well. That's why I wonder about your derealization if psychedelics would work or not. I have a friend who has bipolar. Psychedelics would be a really bad idea. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, with bipolar. I can imagine. Although, I have a sister. I'm I don't think she's been officially diagnosed with anything, and I haven't talked to her in a long time. I have kind of a really complicated relationship with her, but I definitely suspect. I mean, I'm not a professional. I can't diagnose anybody, you know, and I don't think she's been diagnosed by anybody, but she's acted in a way that makes me think of bipolar. I don't know if that's actually what was going on with her. She had, I mean, like, I as a bystander, from my limited knowledge of the subject, like, I feel like she's acted in a way that has made me think that she goes through extreme highs and extreme lows, like bipolar. I don't know if that's it. But I know she had a lot of addictions as well, and those were kind of, you know, obviously not great for her. But she's also done a lot of mushrooms. I know she was really into mushrooms, and I don't know if that. I guess she liked it. I guess it was good for her. I guess it seemed like mushrooms seemed to. I guess she was really into them, but she was into all kinds of stuff, so I don't know. She had a really bad like alcohol problem. She was like doing like whippets as well. Like I think she was also doing like, she was just drinking straight NyQuil as well. She was kind of dabbling in a little bit of everything. I don't know if she did anything hard, but knowing her, she might have. She was kind of in everything. And I know she was really big on mushrooms and LSD. So, I don't know, I guess for her the psychedelics wasn't a problem, but I mean, she had a lot of other issues. I wouldn't say she was the healthiest individual, which is unfortunate. Yeah, and bipolar is notoriously hard to diagnose in women too. I feel like a lot of mental health problems are very hard to catch in women, which is unfortunate because of the kind of archaic suggestion that, you know, women are just more hysteric or something than men, which is unfortunate, but makes everything really hard to diagnose, I imagine. But yeah, I don't know what was up, you know, like what she had, and I was never particularly close with her, especially given a lot of her issues, but you know, like, I've always wondered. They're understudied. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Especially like ADHD and autism. It's also, I know a lot more about how they're underdiagnosed with women, because when people think of ADHD, they think of the you know, typical male presentation of it, or the hyperactive male presentation of it, where it's like a young boy is like bouncing off the walls in a classroom, but there's a lot more to it than that. There's inattentive type and combination type, and women tend to be better at masking it, that kind of thing. So, very understudied. Just like in every other aspect of the medical field, women are understudied. Did you hear that? This isn't mental health related, but it's like it's on a spectrum or something. That's crazy. Who would think that? Mental health is on a spectrum? Wow. Yeah, it's kind of like, not really related to mental health, but kind of like endometriosis. I've heard that the only like significant recent study on endometriosis, they decided to study if it makes women more physically attractive, which is fucking crazy work. It's a debilitating condition that women literally die from, and they use their precious research money on this understudied women's health problem to study if it makes them more fuckable. It's just disgusting that that's what we spent our... that's what research money is spent on for women, instead of, like, you know, improving the quality of their lives or something like that. Fucking crazy work. That shit pisses me off. I hate it here. I'm so tired. But, you know. It's that. Dangoon, I've changed the world. You've changed the world? What have you done? Oh no, the idiot changed the world. What have you done? Oh, I'm so sweaty. I forgot about endometriosis, that it was a thing. Yeah, lots of people do. I don't have it, I just feel really bad for women that suffer it. And I've known people that suffered it. And it sounds really freaking bad. And it's really unfortunate that it's so understudied. Because it's more common than you think. Yeah, I have heard of it, just never hear of it. Yeah. It's more common than one would think. And a lot of women just don't know they have it because it's really hard to get diagnosed with it. Even though it's a very obvious condition, right? Like, physically, it's relatively easy for somebody for a medical professional to see that you have it. But for some reason, it takes a long time for a lot of women to actually be taken seriously enough to but it takes a lot for doctors to actually be like, oh, wow, that sounds like endo, we should test you for that, you know? It's really unfortunate. A lot of times it's just dismissed in women. Women's pain is not real for, you know? Women's pain is not considered real until it has life-threatening consequences. Which is very sad. I've added funds to see if taking a Sharpie to a man's chest makes them more attractive. It depends on what you, draw with the Sharpie. Anyway. Once again, this game makes me go on tangents. Yeah. But it's interesting conversation. Yeah, I stream like every day just about, so you ever talk about psychedelics and dealerization with your cousin, definitely come back and let me know about it. Or you could join my Discord and talk to me at any time. Low-level therapy, yeah, like talk therapy. The incense gets me thinking, gets me philosophical. Very nice. I'll text her about it. I'm really curious now. Yeah, me too. I feel like I also have very little knowledge on derealization myself as well. Like, I know how my experience is with it, but I'm very curious to see, like, or to learn, like, what's actually happening in my brain when that happens. What's the root of it? What's causing that? You know? Yeah, you know, Simples, we could talk more if you join the Discord. Ah, idiots. Always be plugging. Always be plugging for me. It takes the pressure off of me. I don't have to plug. I don't have to do shameless plug when I got idiot to do it for me. I feel a gun near my head. The command is Discord and it's free. Wow, it's free. Well, Stream Elements sometimes posts to Discord in the chat on its own. I might actually do that just to get back to you on the dealerization. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. And maybe you also get to see whatever random bullshit happens in the Discord. Oh man, sometimes you get feet pics. Sometimes we get feet pics in there. It's crazy work. Anyway. Oh, thanks for the follow. Hello. Welcome to the rat cult. Oh, my alerts are working again. I had to refresh it, and now it works. For a few streams, my Twitch alerts weren't working. But thank you for following. Mwah. Side note, I keep buffering, so I'm so far behind. Oh. Sudden change of subject, sorry, but what is folk card reading? Folk card reading is, it's like it's cartomancy. So it's like tarot, but with playing cards. It's, yeah, the women in my family have kind of passed down this little tradition. It's technically we use a system, like a modified family system of something that was called Friend of the Sorrowful. It was very popular in Russia, which is where my family that comes from, or at least my mother's side. Yeah. Tarot, I can do a little bit of tarot, but I'm not as good with tarot. It's very new for me, but the folk card reading is something that I like to do. On stream, I'll do like... Yeah, on stream I can do like smaller versions of it, but here I go. Here's a plug. I do have a VGen where I can do like full PDF breakdowns of like a really large spread of cards. I think we do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22 card spread. And you can get a lot of detail. Oh, ads. Sorry. So how's it going, non-ad folks? How's it going? I'm gonna hold that thought. Right when you start telling me. I should really get Stream Elements to tell me when ads are over as well. I wonder if I can do that. Chatbot modules. Beep 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 boop. I don't think I can turn on when ads are over. Unless I... Rocky positions? What the hell's rocky positions? That's crazy work. Okay. Are you back from ad jail? Here, take this as a small gift. Oh? Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Sadly, I didn't finish my stuff in time, so I'm gonna sleep and just stopping by once again. Ah! Wow. Thank you for the gift sub for symbols. I appreciate it. And you got a free gachapon. Wow. Rock chest. Well, that was super nice. Yeah, thank you, idiot. I did finish my stuff at time, so I'm gonna sleep and stopping by once again before I do say that. I hope everyone has a good night and that the rest of the stream goes wonderfully. Nighty night. Night night, Quinn. Good night. But yeah, what was I saying? What was I gonna say about... Oh yeah, the full card reading. Right, it's, I do have, like... Yeah, my plug for the card reading was that I do have card reading, like, folk card reading commissions on my VGen where I do, like, a full, like, 22 card spread. It functions a little differently from tarot in that, tarot is more about introspection, kind of like, from my impression anyway. It's more about like self-introspection and kind of like intuitive and like emotional sort of readings, but the folk card reading that I do is more, well, traditionally, like the system that my family adapted from was called Friends of the Sorrowful, and why it's called that, or why it was referred to as that, is because this was a folk practice, and these were from These were Russians. These were old Russians that were doing this practice, so it was rough over there. And so it's very much like people who are down on their luck sort of thing will get like a folk card reading done to kind of help them predict how a certain thing is gonna go for them, help them kind of bring hope, you know, which is why it's called Friend of the Starfall. Oh my god, Starry Bunny Boy! Hello! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders! Old Russian, so you know it's good. Yeah, like, you can get some really, like, it's a very literal sort of card reading. Sorry, Raiders, I'm talking about a folk card reading system that I do. But first of all, let me shout out the Raiders. I'm getting distracted. Shout out Starry Bunny Boy. Let me make sure I spelled that correctly. Starry Bunny Boy. Oh. Thank you so much for the raids, guys. How's everybody? Yeah. Were you also playing Valhalla? Yeah. Hope you're having a fun time with Valhalla. Yeah, we've kind of been on a huge tangent. This game makes me yap. Makes me yap. I get so relaxed and so like into it. I just start yapping about stuff. Yeah. Welcome in, guys. For anyone new, my name is Hajime Dango. You can call me Dango, or Hajime, or Dong, or Dingus, or Dingo, or whatever. I'll respond to pretty much anything with a D. New nickname unlocked today. Someone called me Dajime Hango. That's also an option now. I want to know something that's really cool, Raiders? Dingus has a subathon that will be happening in early August to kick off her unemployment arc. You should 100% join us in making her regret this uncapped subathon. Thank you, idiot. Yes, that is a thing that's gonna happen August 15th. Idiot, be plugging for me. And, understand it was a pretty chill game for that. Yeah! Hope that message isn't interrupting something. No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate the plugging for me. But yeah, I was also just talking about folk card reading. I'm like 15 seconds in the past. I'm so sorry, idiot. No, you're good. I was just talking about folk card reading because I have a redeem for that. But yeah, it's like a old tradition passed in the women of my family. It was pretty common in Russia. Yeah, it's like tarot, but more literal, I would say. And you do like these really big spreads too. But the stream redeems I have are just quick ones, you know, short ones. But yeah, on my VGen I have more complete spreads that I'll send like a PDF breakdown of and stuff. It's pretty fun. Yeah. I also have like I put together like a really big like ebook sort of thing also on my VGen if you want to learn about it. Because there's like basically there's 0 English resources on it. And even then, like, it's not full, like, the way my family does it is obviously a little different. Because it was passed down a long time as like an oral tradition sort of thing, or just like a folk tradition that people do. And so, yeah, there is one lady that actually wrote a book about it, which is why we have good documentation on all of the readings, but yeah. Tarot reading queue. Will the raiders enjoy this cool stream? Okay, we'll do tarot. Alright. Let's do it. Interesting. How far back does it go in your family? I don't know. I guess a long time. Oh, oops, wrong one. Oh, did you want to do the folk card reading? We can do that. Makes sense, we were just talking about it. Okay. Yeah, literally like forever. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's the women, like my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, probably my great-great-great whatever. Like, it's a long time, and it's gone through a lot of changes, I would say. And I've put on my own little spin in my practice too. So, will the raiders enjoy this cool stream? So the way this works is I need to come up with a court card to represent the raiders. I don't usually do readings for plural, but we'll figure out what to do. So what court card are the raiders feeling like today? What are the raiders feeling like today? Are you guys king, queen, or jack? Let's start with that. Let's vote. Let's do a little informal vote. King, queen, or jack? What do you guys, as a collective, what are you guys feeling like? How do I feel? I feel like jack is the most, like, versatile court. Maybe a lot of people can relate to a jack. Jack of diamonds, clubs, or diamonds, clubs, or hearts. I feel like you guys collectively would be jack of hearts. That's my guess. So I'm gonna call you guys jack of hearts for this. Pulls on your tail. Hi, Andy. Alright, so the way I do this is I basically just do like the first part of my reading, which is like a initial snapshot. Psst, raiders are raid leader. No, it's fine. You guys are jack of hearts. I'm gonna call you that. And so I'm gonna pull 3 cards until we see jack of hearts. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whoa! You know what? This reading tells me jack of hearts is gonna have an emotional time and be ultimately happy. So, whether that means that's in relation to my stream, or just in general, jack of hearts is feeling, very happy. Jack of hearts is feeling very happy, and maybe a bit emotional. Emotionally very happy. And like emotional in a deep way. Maybe some readers had some deep experiences lately. Readers. I keep saying readers. Raiders. Maybe the raiders have had some deep emotional experiences lately, but are overall emotionally fulfilled and happy. That's what I get from this. It's weird. Russians are very big on money. It's like if you ask like a Russian lady, like an old Russian lady, what makes her happy, she's gonna say money. So it's kind of funny that this card is like money card, right? But it has the meaning of happiness. So like ultimate money equals happiness. But it doesn't have to necessarily mean money. It just means happiness. But it's symbolized by a lot of money, which is kind of funny. It really tracks for where this practice is popular. But yeah, that's my quick little full card reading for the Raiders as a collective. Anyway. Yeah. I'll count that as done. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I should make, if I do the, I originally made the full card reading more expensive as a redeem, because if I were doing like a full spread, then obviously it would be more expensive, but since I just do 3 like that, maybe I should make it the same as tarot. Where is it? Full card reading is 500. What's tarot? Tarot is set to 300. I'm gonna change the price of the full card reading. Let me save that. Okay. Alright. I made it cheaper. Yeah, I like doing the full card reading. It's more, it's easier for me to conceptualize, personally, than tarot. Tarot is nice, and the pictures help, but I feel like because there's so many different ways of reading tarot, like, you can go the numerology route, you can go the element route, whatever, and then... Or you can go the picture route, and sometimes it feels like it's very flexible. Whereas with the full card reading, it's not as flexible. Like, there are some things that are just literal. There are some things that are just like, okay, this combination means gift. You know? There are some combinations where it's just like, okay, this combination means this. No questions. Like, this is what it is referring to. And Raiders, also make sure to follow our Hajime Dango for more streams like this. Join the Discord too with the command Discord. Thank you, idiot. Thank you. Idiot's my little plug bot. Just kidding, he's not a bot. He's real, I promise. I'll press the link that was just sent. Yeah, Stream Elements does some announcements like that. Yeah, do that. Anyway, guys. I think I want to play more Valhalla. I've been How long have we been on this screen? Like 40 minutes maybe? Anyway. We're on like what, day 5? Still? I've been streaming for almost 3 hours and we didn't finish a single day. I'm so much yapping, I'm sorry. Okay, anyway. No, I guess it's fine. Good. Not as long as the one from Kimono Tea Time. Oh yeah, that's another game that encouraged me to yap. My voice is getting tired, damn. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zenkanto on hand just in case. The metal bat with nails? It's nothing it can't bash. Heh. Say, Gil, 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Chat, I'm not a bot. She gives me a crumb for every follow she gets. Do I? Do I give you a crumb? A crumb of what? Please get me enough food to actually go to sleep satisfied. Oh man. Wow. Right, I give you, quote, crumbs. Right. Sleep tight, I'll protect you. Unless you want me to be like Hamilton, in which case I'll never be satisfied. Now I'm on day 6. I'm gonna head out, but it was really cool to meet you. I'll DM you if that's alright. If I get some info about derealization psychedelics from my cousin. Yeah! Yeah, I'm really interested to find out too. Thanks for stopping by and chatting with me. It was really interesting. I haven't heard of people doing like therapy with psychedelics, but it makes sense. It makes sense, given like the types of experiences I've heard people having. So I'm really interested to see what you find out. Need to make you extra thick. The duality of my chat. Psychedelic therapy and fattening up idiot with crumbs. Have a good whatever your time zone is. Thanks for stopping by this stream. Much love. Yeah! Yay! It's a pretty new thing, so not a lot of information out yet. Oh yeah, I bet. I bet. It's now safe to keep playing. Anywho, thanks. Thanks, Symbols. It was very nice to meet you, and I'm happy you joined us in the exclamation point Discord. You're crazy for that. Oh yeah, I see. You did join. Nice. And now I gotta do the initiation emote. Yeah, everybody say thank you, idiot. Yay! I'm expecting feedback. Bye! Oh, there's feed pics. You're welcome, big shot. Oh, I haven't played Deltarune. I should play Deltarune. You can call me Hajime or Dango. I'll answer to pretty much everything with a D. Yeah. Okay, rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 AM though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. I die. Okay. There have also been reports of white knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. Well, you make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be civilian force lynching any white knight they spot. Damn. So not only are white knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh. Huh. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Maybe mostly to thank you for helping me. She's a really based boss. Seems like she really cares. Seems like she really cares about her people. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you, you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh, yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? Root beer, no! Root beer! I was gonna say till one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in, then. Excuse me. Want one? Aw. Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me, though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu in the heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here, either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it, then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, but where did you get this one? I don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Oh, she's a hag. Alright. She's a cute hag. Let's go change into something more comfortable. Wait, Hajime Jukuma Jukuma Goko no Shirikiri Kaiju Sugi Sima Sure Matsu Unoi Matsu Fure Matsu Kune no Toko no Sima Chokoro Yapurakoji Prakoji Paipo 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 no Shooting Gun no Gunin no Pom Pom. I always get fucked on that word. Pom Poko Pi no Pom Poko na no Chokime no Chosuke Dingus. Can you repeat that again? Wait, repeat what? You mean the message? Is it like a recursive message? Wait, Hajime Juguma Juguma no Goku no Shirikiri Kaiju Sugi Sugi Matsu Uri Matsu Furu Matsu Kune no Tokoro Suma Tokoro Yapurakoji Parakoji Paipo 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 no Shooting Gun no Gunin no Pom Poko Pi no Pom Poko na no Chokime no Chosuke Dingus. Can you repeat that again? Okay, wait, Hajime Juguma Juguma no Goku no Shirikiri Kaiju Sugi Matsu Uri Matsu Furu. Recursive. I overflow. Stack overflow. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Oh, kitty! Say, Joe, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. Oh, it's a shrimp! Guys, it's shrimp. Where's my shrimp pic? I have a shrimp pic. I'm gonna give you my shrimp. Where's my shrimp? Where's my cats folder? Look at my shrimp. This is my shrimp. That's my shrimp. You go right here. That's my little shrimp. Although he doesn't have blue eyes, he has yellow, greenish yellow eyes. How'd you flow over Dongo? Yes, exactly. Let's just okay. He'll warm up quickly though, just give him time. He's unusual looking, blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Or yellow. How'd you mind break, Dongo? Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Oh, wait, I have an even better idea than putting the cat here. I have an even better idea. Yeah! Now Shrimp is pinned to my forehead. Mr. Shrimp. Or should he spin? He spin. Cat spin, cat spin. Oh, look at him go. Or even better, instead of cat spin. Oi! Oi! My cat is on my tail. Wait, actually her eyes are already mind broken. Are they? First they were like that because they were small, but they never changed. Lane did it. Lane? Lane mind broke my eyes? What does that mean? Gotta catch my cat and put it right here. No! No! No, I accidentally locked Shrimp. There we go. Shrimp spin. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. Aw. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. You don't have the heart to explain. Delta, do it in the Discord. I'm scared. What's happening? Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Oh, one on the right? Right here. Oh, I see. Is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what do you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Oh, oh well. Wow. Yeah, I guess Lane has done that before. Explain Dingus is a Mary to the tag? Sadly? Is a Mary to the tag. I feel like this is some youngin' lingo. What are the kids talking about these days? Is a Mary to the tag? What that mean? What that mean? I'm old. You have to remember, idiot, I'm old. I'm ancient compared to you. I'm an oldie. You kids and your lingo and your 6'7s. I don't understand either. Yeah, Delta, yeah. We're too old. You gotta translate your youth slang. I'm not even high. Maybe I should be to understand. Real. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. Aww. I don't know what the V word is legal in this chat. Vagina? I'm so confused what that has to do with married to the tag. What is married to the tag? What does that phrase mean? Married to the tag? Who's married? What tag? Mindbreak? Married? I'm married to Mindbreak? Lane is Mindbreak? I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why have her pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. Like married to the job? Maybe? Oh, virgin? I'm a virgin to the Mindbreak tag? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you don't know. You don't know what I have experience with. Who's to say? I'm a married woman after all. Who's to say? Okay, sorry. You don't know what goes on in my bedroom. I'll just leave it at that. So that's how it works. I don't know, man. A certain man that's the boss of this here app is a weirdo sometimes. Oh, yeah, true. You know what? Woman keeps her secrets. Woman keeps her secrets. I won't say anything. About having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. No, I'll just put it this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an info- It's nothing! Nothing! Now please, give that to me. Nope. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. We could type some blasphemy, but God forbid I say the wrong phrase and get deleted. True. I don't know what Twitch's limit is, to be honest. They're very inconsistent with enforcement. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Ooh. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. That beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the... Oh. I can drink. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and those? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Ha! Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichrometrical lidogenol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kissed polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Drink. Yeah, I'll drink to that. Cornstarch. It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. There's my alcohol collection if you feel like getting anything else. Those bottles over there? I can't afford a fancy fridge or whatever for them, so I have to put them in plain sight. Guessing if some authority on alcohol came in here, they'd stab me for crimes against beverages or something. Anyway, many of them are still drinkable. I could get you some of the absinthe I brought to the bar if you want. I'm not an Oscar Wilde kind of person, sadly. I'm more of a Theodore Roosevelt girl. I need to head off before some hooligans find me and beat the brakes off. Good luck, idiot. Have a good rest of your night. Stay safe wherever you are. And whatever you might be and whatever you might be up to. Take care, Hajime dan jigime goku no suru kaiju sugu masu une masu fure masu kuna no toko no sumu tokoro ya parakochu pipe no shooting gun no gunin dai no pompo kupino pompo konano chokime no chosuke dingus. Be safe. Thank you, idiot jigime goku. My voice is giving out. Oh my god. Ugh. I've been yapping so much lately. I gotta start doing like vocal exercises or something before these streams. I'm yapping constantly. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not an Oscar Wilde kind of... Oh, there we go. I have a teddy bear on my closet, but I don't think you can drink. Oh my god, my voice is dying. Holy shit. I have a teddy bear on my closet. I don't think you can drink it. Nah, that's what I... Wait, you do? I'm not ashamed of Dr. Fluff, but it just so happens that I have a cat. Oh, hydration is a good idea. I drank a little bit just now, but I'll do some more. Ah. Blah, blah. Take care. My message was too long, had to be broken up. Thanks for the hydrates. I might need to get up and get another drink, actually, because I'm all out of my tea. I need to get, like, a water. So I'll take this moment to BRB. I'm back. I am back. Oh, wait. Actually, I lied. Give me one more second. Okay, never mind. Well, when I switch scenes on OBS, like, some of my audio sources stay a little bit longer than I think, or they pop in earlier than I think, and so I had the impression that when I switched to my gaming scene, that my mic was available during the BRB scene. I was like, wait, was my mic on that whole time? And so I had to go check, and it wasn't. Okay. Not that it would be bad, but, you know, that would have been a surprise. Anyway, I got my drink. What did I miss in chat? Some gambas. I have enough for a pat before I'm broke. Oh, are you broke on your rat taxes now? I love having a bunch of redeems so people can spend their taxes. Spend their rats on stuff. So you gotta, so if you wanna spend points on the most expensive redeem, which is ending my stream, you gotta sacrifice all the other stuff. Gotta save up. Hey, anyway, my drink. My throat is healing. I'm not ashamed of Dr. Fluff, but it just so happens that I have a cat, and I don't want the bear's fillings spilled all over the place. Anyway, beer's fine, don't worry. If you say so. Where did that collection come from anyways? Calling it a collection is too generous, I think. I got it from my grandpa. He made a will where the only thing stipulated was that I got them. Heh, that's sweet. I've already downed some of it over the years, though. Half of them have colored water instead of alcohol. I guess you'd need to be an expert or something to notice the difference. Yeah, I make sure the water's the right color, though. Bottom line, if you want to taste anything from it, let me know. You're too kind. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in this room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. Different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me a dildo face? Oh, skips on his fish parade again. It's that time of night, huh? Fish parade hours. That's what friends are for. Hey boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh, yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots. And he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but... So far, I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. A bit, yeah. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He... what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. He... huh? Oh, I can open another one. Drink. 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 Open. Drink. Drink. There we go. Now we're talking. I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever. I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value, judging from what he did as an employee. Oh, hi, Azure Guardian. How's it going? Thanks for following me. I wonder if the more you drink, the more the conversation changes or how drunk you are. That's what I was wondering too. I didn't realize that, like, this 20% was just one can. I was saving it. I was thinking that was, like, total, but then I realized the cans left wasn't going down, so... now I'm drinking. I want to drink. Open a new one. I'm on my 4th beer. No, root beer, no! No, root beer! I'll drink one more beer and then we'll continue the conversation. Yeah! Came in from Ilio's raid and just been working. Oh, hi! Hi there! I hope you've been enjoying your time here. I really appreciate the raid. This is the second time they've raided me and I really appreciate it. Seems like a lot of people are still playing this game, which is really nice. I guess it hit its 10th anniversary recently, yeah? So, I guess that makes sense. And it's a very beloved game, it seems, so... I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad to be a part of it. I've heard so much about this game. And so far, it's been really nice. So I decided to take him at face value. Okay, right. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always keep an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. Now I'm just doing a little drink after every message. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma. I was gonna say... Armitage? Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. Oh, is it because I'm drunk? Yeah, drink. 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 What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her a room and... Jill? You good? Jill, you sure you weren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Oh wow, I think it is actually changing, assuming you're getting— yeah, I think so too. I've had 7 beers. I would hope I'm getting drunk, but oh my god, look at her, she's red in the face. Holy shit. Oh my god. Chill. More. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. She's actually red in the face. Oh my god. It's not often you get to see Jill getting drunk. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilum can be weird. You think? Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. She is just... like, after every sentence, she's just... I'm sorry, Jill, but I have to see what happens. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DOC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilum get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automations. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them R-word, I don't know if I can say that, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Last beer. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show is about a model who can transform into armor-clad magic knight. Last beer. This is the last beer. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show. I'm out of beer. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerk asses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov will be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? 2D. 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school I liked them funny. In college I liked them successful. After a while I just wanted them stable, and now, I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know? Not you, Toe. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Sigh. Are you okay? I'm fine. It's just, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Oh, maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. Yeah, Jill, I think you should. I don't even care about going back to her, but ugh. Hey, Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking about what kind of clothes you can put on 4. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyway, I have this friend I've known for a long time. Red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called... Nirvana! That's the other game that they were making, that they stopped working on. Called Nirvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building somewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. A weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi. I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home, in college, I went out a lot. But I felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know? Boss. Hey, boss. Hmm? How did you lose your V card? Huh? You know, your V card, your first time, your deflowering. Oh, that. Well, I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information? Come on, just give me a hint or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright. Sheesh. I can only say this. The whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always got to know if it was as messy a time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and when we both got naked, when I saw his dick, I just started laughing. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. Huh? They're funny. They have a sack attached to them and they grow. They're just they're just stupid meat rods. So how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter and I just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out to be a bit so work it out for a bit so I could control my laughter, but it's so hard. They're just so stupid. Yawn. Stupid meat rods. Jill? Z. Honk shoe me. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Aww. She got so drunk and started laughing about meat rods. She's so real for that. Aww. Well, that's nice. Chapter 2. Amarga. Well, Amarga. This chapter's name means bitter. Okay. The 24th. Ooh. 8,000. I do not have that money. Jill is curious, but I don't know if she saw. Okay, I guess we'll buy that. There we go. Alright, I should... You know, it's getting to be kind of close to 4 hours, and this is the end of a day. This might be a good place to stop for now, because the days kind of take a while. I wouldn't want to stop in the middle of a day. I think this might be a good place to stop for tonight, actually. Day 7. Well, we had a really good stream tonight. Lots of yapping and philosophical discussions and whatnot. Hehe. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it for me for tonight. And my voice is kind of giving out for a little bit there. Yeah, we'll play more tomorrow. Tomorrow same time. 9 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah. I also need to update those trading cards. And I gotta do post-stream tasks for yesterday and today, because my internet went out so rudely last night I didn't get to do my post-stream tasks, but today I gotta make up for that. So, anyway. Woot woot! Yeah! Thanks everybody for stopping by and hanging out with me, and yeah, yeah, and humoring me with my yapping. Everybody, have a good night. We gotta find somebody to raid. Raiding is something I would like to do. Who up? Who up streaming they Twitch right now? Oh, is anyone I'm following that I can raid into? Let's see. No. Maybe we should find somebody streaming Valhalla, if applicable. There are some people streaming Valhalla. Okay, let's continue the Valhalla love train, and let's raid into this person. Runselin? Wrongselin? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. But they are playing Valhalla. Yeah. Let's start that raid. God damn, that was a good card. Oh, which card did you get? And in the meantime, I'm going to do my raid message. Boop. Let's see. Yep. One of yours with the rats censoring you. Oh, was it the feet or was it the shibari? Well, anyway, we're gonna raid this person and see my rat message, whatever. It's gonna be a good time. They're also playing Valhalla. I don't know how far they are into the game, so I might have to dip out for spoiler purposes, but you know, I'll still see y'all over there. And yeah. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good night. Second one, I'm pretty sure. Hell yeah. Alright, guys. Take care. Otsudango. Goodbye. I'll see you all over there.